So today we reacting to Todd Boogie's The Hatfish Epidemic Exposed All of Us, especially me. You know what I'm saying? Professor Xavier. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit. Gotta wear my shit like T.I. the whole fucking video now, nigga. I ain't scared of you motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Kick ass.
Men
I gotta take my do-rag off.
hatfishing us.
Druski. That last
Yeah,
Druski
take
skit
that
was
fucking
not
do-rag
funny.
off, nigga.
It was actually pretty offensive, and I no longer support Druski.
My hairline is down bad. It's whatever. I'll just put the hat on. I go outside. I'll rock my fitted. And this leads to the next point.
Earlier this year, I got a hair transplant, and boy, when I say that was the best decision I ever made.
Do you know what's crazy? Hatfish. Men
I gotta take my do-rag off.
hatfishing us.
Drewski wouldn't be him if he
I gotta
didn't
take the
piss
Dewey
people
off.
off. We've seen it already
My
with
hairline is crazy right now.
NASCAR thing and the Hebrew Israelite skits, but now he has a new one. It's called hatfishing. If you guys don't know what hatfishing is when a man looks pretty much decent to a woman with the hat on, but when he removes it, the hairline or his head shape tells a different story.
Damn.
Yo,
damn,
hatfishing is
damn.
one of the funniest things ever. And I gotta be real with y'all. I have definitely done that before. You know what I mean? Like, and not intentionally, but I think all guys kind of have hatfished by accident, at least. I would say that. Because if I'm out here with a bad hairline or a bad haircut, or I have no haircut, I just didn't feel like spending the money on it, I'm gonna throw a hat on. For sure. I'm not going outside just willy-nilly, bad lineup, you know what I mean, all that. I'm going to throw a hat on. I'm going to throw a do-rag on. I'm going to throw something on my hair. Sometimes, you know, you might really just like me from right here to down here. Then I whip off the hat and you see my hair is like this. You know what I mean? You see my hair's like this. So I've definitely hatfished before. I mean, I've taken it so far. Of course, this is before I was married. I always got to let y'all know that. But I've taken it so far that, like, I've been somewhere before and, like, I went to sleep with my hat on and everything.
Going to sleep with your hat on is crazy work. Real shit.
Yo, you had no idea that my hair was crazy, like, underneath. But yeah, man, hatfishing is definitely a real thing. You know what I mean? I've played ball with some people that they put their hat on. They a smooth brother. Don't get me wrong. They take their hat off. They got the cola sack. Now I ain't mad at nobody with the cola sack. You know what I mean? But you know what you doing. You know what I mean? We know.
Damn, the cul-de-sac. The one way in, one way out, John. Straight George Jeff on them. You know what I mean?
Know what we doing when we trying to hide, you know, the situation, you know. But now that I got braids, it set me up for like a good amount of time instead of like constantly getting haircuts. So I'll be feeling a lot better, you know, instead of going out with the crazy lineup or the unpicked hair, all that.
And this
But
is really big amongst black men. And Druski made light of it.
I
wish you would have my corner seat. That's why I don't let nobody. If you could, niggas push
Yo, this my homie Supreme.
Tell you where.
Shout out to Bree.
That's why I don't let everybody cut my hair, man.
Now, in this instance,
Yo.
Druski is a young man.
Yo, shout out to my boy Preem. Yo, me and Preem, when Preem was, he gonna be mad I'm talking about him, but listen. Yo, when Preem, he moved to Atlanta
Fuck you, nigga.
for a short period of time. Me and Preem, we go way back. Y'all seen us do videos together and all that. Y'all go follow him, the Deep Podcast Conversation. No, the Deep Conversation Podcast. But anyways, yo, Preem, when he moved out here, we started going to the same barber. This shit used to be so funny because Preem will go to the barber and like have all these demands with the barber. Like, yo, I want my corners to be like this. You know, I want it to be like extra sharp and all that, right? I would go to the same barber. So I would go after Preem. And the barber, he would say the same to some, you know, barbers be chatting while they cutting your hair. He'd be like, yo, Supreme be asking me to pull out a magic trick when I'm doing this. I'm cutting his hair. He's like, yo, I'm not a magician. Yo, Preem be like, yo, give me a sharp corner. It's like, yo, bro, he ain't got no corners. Like, what are we doing?
Hey, yo. Let me tell you niggas something, man. Alright? Every barber that probably has something wrong with what I was saying to them, they never said it to my face, B. They never said it to my face. They started painting. You know what I mean? And I don't even let niggas put all of that shit on my head, man. When it was time to go, it was time to go. You know what I mean? I don't even know that nigga name, but shout out to the handsome.
And Preem know all this, not me, because I joke. I joke on Preem about it all the time. My son done went bald by now and all that, and the baldy look good on my boy. Now I mean,
Nah, see, that's where, don't say I went bald like a nigga just had to go. My shit was still good. My shit was still Gucci great with a nice what's her name. My shit was fine. I chose to go bald, nigga. It was a choice. All right.
I tell a lot of dudes, like, yo, you might want to just try out the baldy. Like, just try it out, just see, just see what it's like. And, like, instead of ducking and dodging, the girls with the hat. Like, because, yo, nothing is worse than a girl pulling your hat off. Oh my goodness. And you looking crazy underneath. That is fighting words. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't about to be fighting no girl, don't get me wrong, but that shit will ball up a different level and make you want to just go in the bathroom and just, like she's bugging. Yo, pulling my hat off, like, and kids do stuff like that. You mess around, you among a lot of people.
My son
you
used to
talking,
do that shit
like
all the
brother.
time. My son used to do that to me all the time, bro. I used to be so mad. I used to feel like you're not on my team, bro. Like, why is you grabbing my hat? I know we play fighting, bro. Chill out, please.
To your brim low to your eyebrows. Now, I mean, you got the whole mysterious thing going on, and here go your son, your daughter, your little cousin, your little sister. Pull off your hat and dip. Oh my God. Shoot me. Yo.
Yo, nah, don't let them run after, bro. That shit is correct. Cause now you gotta sit there all confident, just bro, come here. Come here now. Come here. Hey, yo, bro, stop playing with me, man. Come on, yo. Like, come on, man.
Bro, it's like you could just feel that the room, the air in the room just losing, just deflating, just yo, hatfishing is a real thing, yo. So I can only imagine how the ladies feel. And I mean, it's kind of similar how we feel about like wigs and stuff like that, or makeup. You got your face beaten with all this makeup. I don't even know what you actually look like. You know what I mean?
That is a fact. I'm glad he said it. Cause that's exactly where I was going with it. I'm glad he said it. I don't even know what the fuck you look like. You woke up like that. Bitch, please.
I mean, you got a full head of somebody else's head. And I mean, if that's what you do. But I still gotta find out later on what you actually look like. You know what I mean? So I guess we got our versions for,
and losing his hairline, and he's at the barber shop, and he's blaming the barber for his hairline being gone. He doesn't want to accept the fact that he's balding and he can't do anything about it. But then the second part of this is where it gets interesting.
Gentlemen, no hats. Take your hats off.
Oh my God. I've been there.
No hats, gentlemen. No hats, bro. Hey, step on the belt.
At the club,
let me tell y'all something.
That never happened
Look,
to me.
man. I done went home off of this.
That never happened to me. Going to the club, they like, yeah, you can't wear hats in here. That never happened to me. That's crazy work. If you know you got the and you out at the strippy and you gotta take your whole what's the name off, might as well go home.
Like, yo, I'm one of them dudes, yo, if I'm not looking how I want to look, I'm straight. Like, I'm not going nowhere, nothing. Like, you know what I mean? Like, if I pull up to the club and I know my joint's looking crazy underneath, I'm wolfing right now, and y'all hit me with the no hats, I'm going to do one or two things. I'm going to either ask you, like, yo, how much it costs for me to go in, for me to, just pay to take my hat in there or something like that. Or I'm dipping. Like,
You paying? That shit ain't no option, nigga. You can't be the only nigga in there with a hat. You can't be the only nigga in the club with something covering your head, B. That's crazy work.
I'm out. I ain't gonna lie. There's been times where I was just like, all right, fuck it. I'm gonna just thug it out. I'm already here. My clothes is ironed and all that. You know what I mean? I done drove all the way. I'm gonna just thug it out, see how I'm feeling, go in the bathroom, freshen up or something like that. But sometimes your hair looking so crazy, you can't fix it in the bathroom, bro. Just on the spot. You need some Cantu or something like that. Know what I mean? So you might just have to take it to the crib, or you just gotta be that one hobo looking guy that you just like, yo, fuck it, like I'm having fun tonight, we get tonight, tonight, like, yo, this is real life.
Yeah, your confidence got to be on 10 if you know you got the fucked up hairline and you about to be in the club with no hat. You got to have your confidence on 10,000. It don't matter what a nigga say to you. You better laugh at every joke and come back. Fight back.
Go home, bro.
Look at this.
Druski here is trying to get into the club, and the security guard is like, listen, you got to remove your hat before you come in. He removes his hat and hairline is down bad. Now, of course, there was some people who was pissed off about this.
No way.
That last Druski skit was not funny. It was actually pretty offensive, and I no longer support Druski. Ever since that skit has hit the internet, I have nonstop been getting shares of that skit. Nonstop. Friends.
Yo. So you So you keep getting shares from the skit. That shit hurt you, huh? Oh my gosh. Nigga don't support. The skit made you not support Druski no more? That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Family I haven't spoke to in years.
Boy, you don't sit your stupid ass down.
It seemed like people shouldn't be upset about this, but in all actuality, black men and male pattern baldness is a big thing. This does affect our community more than it affects other men, believe it or not.
Bro, yeah, come on, man. Come on, bro.
Bro, he got nothing but forehead, bro. If that skit hurts you, I hope he never see this video. You got nothing but what Mike Epps said. He said, you don't have dreams, you have movies. 5-head ass, boy. That shit is crazy. He looked just like Druski. That's crazy.
Never that serious. It's
Word up.
something that we could all laugh about because we all been there. It's not that deep. Yeah, but we suffer with male pattern, but bro, it's not that deep and not that serious. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you got mad off of a skit like this, bro, you need therapy. You need to go check yourself. Like, your insecurity is yelling. Like, it's way too loud at that point. Don't get me wrong. I'm still talking about, like, when I'm looking crazy, I go to the crib, So, like, these are some insecure moments on my for myself. But if you out here getting mad at somebody joking on it, you're bugging. You're bugging, bro. You taking it too far.
Not. It has even
Making it a
affected
race
me.
thing.
I started losing my hairline when I was around 30, so I understand.
Nah, that's facts. Nigga said black male pattern baldness or whatever he said. I've never heard that term.
Understand what it meant. Now, I was okay with cutting all my hair
to
off
turkey.
and just going bald, but not everybody wants to go bald. Some people, you know, their head is shaped funny. Their hair looks better with.
Want to know what's funny? Everybody that's seen me, it's like their insecurities speak when they see my hair now. They like, yo, all right, for instance, my brother. I got multiple brothers. I'm not gonna say which one it is. But he seen my shit and said, yo, you got your passport? And I said, why? I said, nah, but why? I could get it. Like, what's up? Where we going? He said, nah, cause you know, you get your passport, we could go to Turkey and shit. I just started laughing, bro. I'm like, bro. I'm like, my nigga, like, I'm Gucci. If you still want to go to Turkey, I'll take the ride with you. But I'm straight now, bro. Like I'm cool. It really don't make me no never mind, bro. Regardless of what it is, bro, you gonna have to accept me for me now. That's it.
Hair, and then
Listen, y'all, I got a spot for Turkey. I got a spot in Turkey that I want to give y'all, but they cost a little bit of money, so I'm not completely comfortable with just promoting them, and they not giving me nothing. You know, a lot of stuff I give y'all for free. Now, I mean, they did bless your boy, but this, I'm waiting for them to give me some type of deal, whether it's a coupon code I could give you guys or something, but I don't want to just get on here and just promote it, you know, because they're going to be making mad money off of free promotion. So I do got a spot for y'all, so stay tuned. You know, stick around in my videos. If you DM me on Instagram, I may just send it to you, you know. But for me to put it in my videos, they're going to have to give me something for that, you know. It's business.
If you're a black man
DM
and
me on
you're
Instagram,
used to
I got
having long hair, it also makes you look youthful. So when you lose your hairline, well,
going from a head full of hair, deep.
I mean, honestly, the only thing you have to do is get in the gym. That's all you gotta do. You can't be no frail nigga with a baldy and you had hair your whole life. If niggas is not used to you being frail with the baldy and you just go bald and you ain't got no muscles, honestly, bro, yeah, you gonna get laughed at a lot. You gotta have some type of muscle on you, bro. You gotta have some type of shit that make the chick say, "Oh shit, so you know, you ain't got no hair, but I'll rub it for you. I'll lather it down. You know what I'm saying? I'll do something for you." You can't, because the baldy with the tank top and the muscles in the summer is something. I'm an action figure at that point. You can't fuck with me. You can't fuck with me.
Cut wave, dreads, free forms, whatever it is, braids, and then going to a little bill to off the grid cut. Boy, I don't wish that on nobody, bro.
But I'm not going to lie. This is not a bad baldy, though.
It's
Nah,
not.
I mean, like, I feel like if you could grow out a full beard, you can most likely rock a good baldy. Nah, I mean, like, if you got a good ratio of hair, like your eyebrows is they thick, you know what I mean? And you got the goatee or the or just the chin strap, you know, going on, or just the chin hair going on, bro, you could rock a good baldy. My son Preem, he's rocking a good baldy. I'm waiting for him to you know, expose it to the world. I think he got in a couple of thumbnails y'all could go see. But it's a good baldy.
Yo, I'm tired of this nigga, bro. I'm really tired of this nigga, man. Real shit.
Baldy. Some people look much better bald than they do trying to hold on to their hair. That's just a fact.
I'm tired.
Nah, I mean, that's just a fact. Me personally, now, before I went to Turkey and all that, I wasn't out here with, you know, like I had the cola sack and nothing like that. Honestly, I went because I was sending my stepdad. I was like, you know what? I wouldn't mind bringing my shit a little bit forward. I would probably say, all of the baby hair that I have right here, this is probably all, except for this shit on the side. But like probably like right here and then like maybe all of this or whatever. That's all like new hair, you know. And how they do it is pretty dope. Now, I mean, they pull the hair follicles from the back of your head individually, and they just put it on the front.
So you went to Turkey to get baby hair, nigga? Stop lying to the people, B. You ain't go to Turkey to get baby hair, nigga. Your whole 2 front braids wouldn't be there right now, nigga. You had some good shit, but the front 2 braids would be deleted off your motherfucker. Don't tell these niggas you went to Turkey to get baby hair now. All right?
Right. People think it's fake hair. It's not fake hair. You're moving your actual. It's a surgery. You're getting hair follicles moved from the back of your head to the front. You know what I mean? Just DM me on Instagram. You know what I mean? I don't want to put these people out there for free. What I will say, I will give y'all this. Y'all can search, you know, Turkey hair transplants or whatever. You'll find it all over the internet. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I was saying, for me, I wasn't to the point where I was bald and anything like that. I was just like, you know what? I wouldn't mind reducing my forehead a little bit, bringing some hair down, you know? One of the best decisions, in my opinion, that I made or whatever, because I really like the results and all that, especially when I have all my hair out. But it's not a bad baldy, bro. It's not a bad baldy at all.
I don't wish it on nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because the amount of self-esteem and confidence that you got to regain from losing your hair, that shit is crazy.
Woo! I mean, damn, the brother said he feels like he now looks like Little Bill. And of course, you got black men really discussing trying to actually treat their loss.
Today is the hair thing. So this is my hair right now. I've been growing it since December 26th. It's kind of long. I ain't gonna lie. I'm doing this, not here. I'm doing this in the back right here.
I mean, that's DDG's brother, and yeah, his hairline is looking quite terrible, right? And here is another thing that I really want to talk about.
It'll turn a from a 10 to a 6 real quick. They basically a hatfish. You'll never see them take their hat off. They'll even fall asleep with the hat on. But that one day that they gotta get in a pool and they have to take their hat off, you see their razor line, you're like, damn, I see why you wear a hat. Put that hat back on, bro.
Woo!
You thinking to yourself, here, let me go hand them a swim cap or something, save them a little. I'm blessed enough to still got my hairline for what it is, but man, I've seen some young that got some fucked up razor lines, bro, like 21 years old.
Now, let's look at DDG's brother. He was born in 1998, I believe it's Dub or Doobie, whatever his name is. But he can't be no older than 27, and he's already losing his hairline. I mean, that's even worse than me. Woo! And so that's kind of what I want to focus on.
It's the hair. The hair make him look older than that. Bro, if you at that level, just chop that shit off. That's all you gotta do is just chop it off, bro. It's not that bad. It's actually liberating. You walk outside with nothing on your head, boy, it's kind of like, man, you feel free as a motherfucker. Like you free balling. You know what I mean?
You have younger men who are losing their hair. And this is why the hatfishing thing is so popular, because let's say, for example, you're a younger guy and, you know, you're already not getting the women that you want. The one thing that can help you is a good hairline. I mean, you got your youth, social confidence, and that would at least save your attractiveness. But if you're 27 and you start losing your hairline, I mean, you actually can look like 37 or 47. People start talking about how you're cooked or start calling you unk, all right? And this is the situation. When you start losing your hairline, it now becomes a maintenance issue. Now, once you start losing your hairline, you can actually use the hat as a shield. This is the protective mechanism, okay? So my hairline is down bad. It's whatever. I'll just put the hat on. I go outside. I'll rock my fitted. It's all good. Then the other problem is that barbers like cost a lot of money. So when I started losing my hairline, I had to start getting my hair cut more. Not that I was, you know, felt down bad about it, but I had to like get my hair cut more because my balding spots would show out faster. So I had like more pressure to go and get my hair cut because my hair grows fast. At least stop the show. Outside of my balding spots. Woo! So I had to start getting my haircut more often, right? And so that costs more money and it costs more time. So for me, it was better to get my haircut every week. And then if you still want to try to save that hairstyle, which in my opinion, you should just cut it all the way off. But
listen, man, that's one of the reasons why I taught myself how to cut my hair. Now, I'm not no barber. I know there's gonna be somebody roast me in the comments about my hairline right now, but I had to start saving money on haircuts, especially because a lot of my hairline getting pushed back was because of barbers. Like, what was happening is a barber will see you. They want to make this square so bad, even though your natural hairline does not, it may not be an actual, square side or whatever. It may not be that. So they will try to create it by pushing it back into your main hair to make a good square. Or they will do this. They will see you, they'll fix it up, probably tap your hairline a little bit, and then just spray the black stuff in there. For the longest, I didn't want the black stuff in there. And the reason why I didn't want the black stuff in my head was because I need to know what I just paid for. I got tired of taking a shower and finding out that, damn, this $50 haircut is really some bullshit. It just looked good because you painted on the finished product. Like, I'm not paying $50 for a temporary or 3-day haircut. I got to the point that I was like, you know what? For all that, let me cut my own hair. And if I just want to look that sharp, let me do my own black stuff. You know what I mean? Therefore, when it come out, I know exactly what to expect. The haircut was free. And if I'm going out again, I could do it myself again. You know what I mean? All I do, I get like a little, what do you call that? Little business card or something like that. Spray my line to make it a little bit sharper, and then I go on about my business.
Bro, if you're going to the barbershop with a messed up hairline or anything, for real, you're at least spending at least $35, and that's just to sit down. So if you needed just a shape up, it's $35. If you needed just a little touch up, that's $35. But on average, you're probably spending like $40 to $50 a haircut. If you go every 2 weeks, that's $100 a month. Who has, that's a whole phone bill. That's my Wi-Fi bill. That's somebody's bill, bro. That's too much money. I feel him on that. Learn how to cut your own hair. The only thing about having a baldy, and I need y'all to help me in the comments. The only thing about having a baldy is that I fuck around gotta cut my hair every 3 days. And I can never get the baby bottom baldy. Like, that's like this nigga right here that's cutting his head. You gonna see when he finally comes down, his shit is shiny, bro. Like, it's like you don't see no aftershave at all. I could never get that. That's the kind of baldy I want. Soon as I get that baldy, I'm gonna fuck around and what is that shit? Make my shit gloss my shit, nigga.
But it's never too far off from what I actually have. So that's the way I kind of see it. I got tired of just throwing $50, $70. Like, when they got to the point they started charging $30 for a lineup, I'm like, y'all are bugging, bro. When I was living in New York, when I was a kid at least, they had some cheap, like, for me to get a lineup, it was like $8. It was like $7. Whole haircut was like $11, $12.
That's a fact. You used to pay your age. Now that nigga's 50 years old, they want to charge us $50. I'm damn sure not 50. I'm nowhere near 50.
I talked about this before. Now, these dudes will charge you $30 for a lineup. And then the shit gets sprayed on. That's crazy. I'm like, yo, if you're going to spray it on, I can do that myself. That's how I feel about it. A lot of people walking around with the sprayed on joints anyways. You know what I mean? I might as well do my for free. Save mad money. Saving like $200 or maybe $100 or whatever a month just for knowing how to do that part at least yourself, bro. That's how I see it.
But you don't want to. And then you got to start trying to wear the hats. Then another thing you see a lot of brothers doing is, all right, let me go ahead on and wear the wave cap. All right. Now, this was the big thing back in the day. You used to be able to get the Murray's grease, like I said, rock the wave cap. And that's a part of, hat fishing too. You just go outside with your wave cap on, it's fly and all that. The problem is when it's time to take it off, go to the club, you know what I'm saying? You got to go out there and get in the pool.
You're fried.
People start to see how.
Man, I know niggas that get in the pool with they do-rag. I know dudes that's not taking an L. They will not do it. Don't get me wrong, man. Like, I always felt like a hat, especially like in the club or something like that, being that it's so dark, it really completes the fit. I have this like weird thought. If you in the club, you just got like bareheading it, your head looks kind of weird. You just like a figure because it's so dark. But when you got your hat on, you can put your hat to the back, you put your hat to the side. Now, I mean, you can, whatever, you could, it kind of adds to the fit. But you know what you're doing at the same time. If you hiding something under there. Like I said, I've been there before, so.
Down bad you are. And this leads to the next point.
Earlier this year, I got a hair transplant, and boy, when I say that was the best decision I ever made, fellas, go to.
Gotcha, dumbass. Look at this stupid ass smirk you say here, nigga. I bet you ain't know that shit was coming up on the screen, nigga.
Yeah.
Calm as a motherfucker, bro. Shit came right back at you.
Oh. Yo, that is hilarious, bro. This is the second time I've done a reaction on a video and I'm in the video. No, this is the third time, bro. What?
Turkey, get a hair transplant if your hairline is starting to backspace.
Now, this brother right here is real excited, right? He like too happy because he went to Turkey and he's taking care of that hairline. Now, this is the ultimate result of the whole hatfish situation. And I've seen so many black men who are going to do this, because let me just say this. It's one thing to say that, all right, if you just make a lot of money and you just work hard,
I want to see
females gonna deal with you. That's not necessarily true. Okay. They might do.
All right, hold on. Let's go back to my part. The fact that I'm in this video is crazy, bro. The fact that I'm in this video, that's why you gotta be careful what's on the internet. All right, so boom. So as you can see right here, well, this wasn't a great depiction. So I ain't have no haircut in this picture. Yeah, I mean, I had no haircut in this picture. Wow, I'm so glad I'm reacting to this now because I did not know I was in it. Yo, look at me looking crazy, bro. But anyways, I ain't had no haircut or nothing. Know what I mean? So like my hairline was actually like leaning.
My boy, you see, I always tell this nigga, you didn't even need that joint. You just had a big ass forehead. That's it, bro. Your head was just, you had movies. Your head was just big as hell, but you was still Gucci. Look at you, nigga.
Forward, giving me more of a hairline. They brought my hairline all the way to down here, which is exactly what you guys are looking at right now. They had to cut the bald. They had to give me the baldy and everything. I ain't gonna lie, when they gave me the baldy, I was low-key feeling the baldy, bro. Low-key feeling the baldy. But as you can see, that was what they was trying to give me, and that's exactly what they gave me. I want to say my hairline is probably a little bit higher than what they actually said they was gonna give me. Like I think we wound up changing this or something like that. But yeah, it was like a 5-hour process, and I love the results. Now, I mean, I wish I could show y'all my stepdad. My stepdad looking good too. But yo, this is just crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I'm doing this on the spot. I did not expect to be in this video at all, bro. That's crazy
situation. And I've seen so many black men who are going to do this, because let me just say this. It's one thing to say that, all right, if you just make a lot of money and you just work hard, females gonna deal with you. That's not necessarily true, okay? They might deal with you to a certain degree, but if females find you attractive and youthful, it's gonna be a lot easier to clap cheeks. So guys are going out to Turkey and they're getting their hairline taken care of and all that. Here's the problem with the Turkey trip. Number one,
I'm listening.
you need a passport to go to Turkey, okay? Number two, you're gonna need to fly from wherever you are to go to Turkey. Then you're gonna need to pay for the actual situation. And you can do it in America.
It should sound like a regular trip to me. Get your passport, you gotta fly from where you at, and you gotta pay for it. The fuck is the problem with Turkey?
It's probably more expensive, but in Turkey you can get those hair transplants. Get cool, right? You have to support yourself in Turkey. By the time you come back, that might be a $10,000 or $11,000 trip.
Hell no. He's bugging out.
Yeah, where did he get them numbers from? $10,000 or $11,000 to go to Turkey? That's crazy.
Bugging. Listen. To fly to Turkey, I want to say it was like maybe $1,000 or like $1,200 or something like that from Atlanta. Maybe. The actual procedure was somewhere between $2,000 to like $3,000. It was mad cheap. I paid for me and I paid for my stepdad. The hotel stay, they actually pay for all of that. Like your hotel is in the amount that you pay, technically. Like for the procedure and all that is technically free. You know what I mean? So $11,000, no, it is not. Your passport, everybody needs a passport. I have a passport because I travel with my wife. Now I mean, I like to go see the world. So you should just have a passport in general. A passport is very cheap as well. Now, I mean, I think a passport maybe is a little bit less than $100 or something like that, especially if you're not trying to expedite it. You should have a passport. So that's an easy play. You can save up the money. This right here is appearance changing, confidence changing, all of that. Now, I mean, so $11,000, it is not going up to $11,000. Now, if you get this procedure done in America, I believe it's like $20,000 to $30,000.
Damn.
Here. So
a lot of brothers can't afford $11,000, $12,000 just to go and invest in a hairline treatment and all that, and that might be risky. So what's the situation? It's the hatfish thing. And for a lot of dudes that go bald like me, it didn't really bother me that much or whatever. I really wasn't tripping. But for a lot of guys, it does bother them. Like, I haven't had a midlife crisis. I've been bald for a long time. I just cut my hair off like in the 30s. And I was kind of wearing low haircuts all my life anyway. So when I just went all the way bald, like, for me, it was easy. Didn't really bother me. I liked it, right? I haven't really got real lineups and real haircuts in like 14 years, something like that. That was the last time I got it. But for some dudes, like, if you've been rocking dreads, you've been rocking
You're gonna
waves,
send that 250, he's gonna block
you've been rocking flat tops, and you can't rock that no more.
Ever again.
You feel less confident, and we gotta really pay attention to the fact that a lot of men, they feel hurt. They feel bad that they can't rock their hair no more. And so now what they're left with is hatfishing because they got a funny shaped ass head. Women gonna be clowning them, and it really hurts a man's self-esteem.
And honestly, when you keep your hat on, you fucking it up. Like, I was told that since I was young. I just didn't give a fuck. My barber, my mom, everybody used to always say that you keep wearing that hat, it's going to stay the way it is. If you take your hat off and let it breathe, circulate, you know what I'm saying? Do a little bit of rubbing, massaging up on it, your hairline might come back. But I'm way better than my father anyway. My father and my older brother, them niggas went bald at 20. I'm trying to tell you. My nephew was born with the Yo, bro, I'm sorry, bro. They gonna kill me for this, bro. I promise you though, man. Like my father has some strong ass genes, bro. Listen, man, when it's time to go, it's time to go. You gotta let that shit go.
I really didn't think about it because just because for me it wasn't a big deal, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not a big deal for a lot of brothers, and a lot of women be clowning dudes with the same situation.
You know when men say catfish? You're a catfish. I'd like to call out all the hatfishes. I've seen some sexy guys. They're wearing the baseball cap. The beard is looking moisturized. Skin is looking sexy.
Yes.
You've removed that hat.
Yes. Yes.
Why is your head the way it is?
Apparently, this is not a problem, just not in America, but also in the UK.
What? Yeah, I don't think I was ever to the point where I had a funny shaped head though. Now I mean, like I wasn't to that point where I was like funny head status.
Look at this GQ nigga
I'm
right
also
there, man.
just I know what I want to look like. You know what I mean? So I want to get there. But Boogie with a haircut, even back then, I was still getting the job done. You know what I mean? But I do understand what they saying though. Like there's dudes out here that's like, yo, what happened? You know, you got the cone shape.
Again,
like,
I'm gonna just say this for the brothers out there. Whatever you gotta do to feel good about yourself, do it. I mean, these women is doing it themselves, right? But hey, if they like you, they like you. If they don't, they don't. If you gotta save up and transplant it up, transplant it up.
Yo.
Bro, cut that shit off and get liberated, man. You gotta cut off everybody that's not for you. That's it. You'll be surprised how many women like the baldy, bro. I never got a bad compliment. You know what I'm saying? I may have got some laughs because it's new, but I never got a bad compliment. And most of and the funny thing is, I've invited chicks over after I like went bald and shit like that, and they never even say, like, even if they don't compliment me, they not gonna say nothing about it. It's kind of like, oh, okay. And then the days it just goes on. Like, you'll be surprised how much people don't even really care. You're not that important. You know what I'm saying? To be blatant. Like, nobody's really worried about what your hair look like. As long as you like it, you'll be fine. I know some ugly ass niggas that pull the baddest woman. Hair all messed up. It's really what you like for real. If you comfortable with how you look, you still be the nigga. You still be that guy in the room.
If you gotta cut it all the way off,
This video's great.
cut it all the way off. But whatever you do, you can't have the fro in the back and the open crown on top and think that women is gonna really like. Some women may like that though. I'm not saying that they don't, but if you gonna rock it like this, just cut it all the way off. Cut it off.
Yeah.
If you gotta dye your hair, whatever you gotta do. But I'm gonna just tell you like this: if you're hat fishing, they gonna find out anyway. You might as well be yourself.
All I know is, like I said before, if you struggling with your hairline, stop fighting, boy. Let that shit go. You could go to Turkey. Not everybody got the bread to go to Turkey. Apparently, he went to Turkey just to get baby hair. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man. I kind of fuck with this. You know what I'm saying? And the funny thing is, this is the thing. If you just go bald right now, you can still go to Turkey if you don't fuck with it. If I ever wanted to just pop out with a full head of hair, I could go to Turkey and still, because they're going to cut your shit off to do it anyway. It's not like your sides is not growing. If your sides is not growing, then that's crazy. If you ain't got nothing growing on your motherfucking head, not nothing, I don't know what to tell you. And you still fighting? You got to at least have the Chico bean. You know what I mean? And perfect example. As long as you like it, bitches love it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what it is, man. Rabble-dee-dabble-dee. It costs nothing to show love. I'm just your new YouTuber, still trying to get to 500 subscribers. Right now, we at what, like 70 something? I believe we at like 70 something right now. Make sure y'all hit that like for the algorithm. Hit the subscribe for your boy. I'm gonna see y'all in the next video, man. And don't be out here with your hat to your motherfucking nose. You know what I mean? Looking like this and shit. If you got the baldy, just go TI on them. You know what I'm saying? Rock that shit up. I know the hat is an accessory. Rock it up. You know what I'm saying? Rock that shit up. If your hat fall off, don't put it back on so fast. You gotta sit there and play with it for a second. I hear you, baby. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Gotta look, make sure nothing's in it. You know what I'm saying? Put it on back up to the top. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. As soon as you try to like scuffle your shit and put it back on, niggas gonna be like, oh, this nigga. I know what you used to. You know what I mean? But anyway, we'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.